Hello, everybody. How are you doing, sweetie pie? Hello, Love Shine P801T. It makes us sound like robots. Hello, everybody. Nice to see you. I think I'm all alone here at this moment, but that's okay. I'm going to start this off with our beautiful Julie. So Julie is going to be on up first. And then if I see Love Sean, I'm going to say Love Sean is probably going to be on up next after. Hi, Wanson. Or alone. All right, so I'm going to start this off with hi, Love Shine. How are you doing, sweetie pie? I'm going to start this off over here with let me do this. Let me do that. And I'm going to start this off with our beautiful Julie. So I do have Julie's questions. I'm just going to make sure of the list. And we're going to start this. So how was everybody's day today? And do we have Julie who is present into the house? So where is our beautiful Julie? Okay. So Julie is up first, and then I'm going to go and see our beautiful Love Shine. Pull usual. Got you. Thank you, sweetie. Alrighty, so Julie is first, and Julie's going to be at 2 minutes. Here we go. Yeah, she did. She's looking good, ain't she? All right, so my beautiful Julie, we're going to start on off over here about the dream. The dream about the fish tanks. This dream feels like it is something that is much more symbolic of your emotions, and I feel like it's different, like different areas of your life. And the way that I'm going to explain it is, it's like if each tank is being one. So the broken tank into your bedroom is suggesting something personal. Something is very close to you. Something is very close to your heart. Kind of feels like if it's cracked, if you will, or not holding everything in. Now, the dead fish and stink into the other tanks, they symbolize energy that has become stagnant. So situations or people that are draining you instead of actually giving life, if you will. So Spirit is kind of showing you that some things around you are no longer meant to be nurtured into that kind of a way. And that it could be time for you to kind of a little bit, if you will, refresh. Refresh the emotions, refresh your waters with new beginnings. New beginnings, new people. Sometimes it's just new conversations that open on up to new type of relationships. It could be with friends, but this is what your dream is really suggesting. As for the stinky smell, it's Spirit's way of warning you about what is toxic and what is no longer good for you. Specifically here, it points to energies or people that you have outgrown. So those are situations that are becoming very heavy, very repetitive, or maybe even draining. So I need you to pay attention to where you feel weighed down or unclear energetically, because that's what Spirit is actually asking you to distance yourself from at this moment in time. All right. So yeah. So what specifically this, like, these are all different little things. Now you're talking about in regards to the dream. If into your waking day life, you smell something that doesn't smell good, it usually warns you of a danger or something that you have to be careful of. Sometimes though, they are odors that can be positive, but they can also be negative, or they can be, you know, very odorant and very beautiful, like they can be very stinky, but they can also be related to an individual. But if it is related to an individual, usually you do know, because that person, let's say you would smell stinky tobacco and somebody passed away, smoked tobacco that you knew, that would be related to that person, if that gives you a little bit of a hint. Let's go see Mike's feelings for you today, my love. And let me go see if you're even here as I'm chit-chatting away into your email. Yeah. All right. Hello, sweetie. Amari. Thank you, my love. You're going to be up in about, I'm going to say 10 minutes maximum, my love, okay? Yes, this is yours. This is your reading. You're late to your own reading. But it only started like 3 minutes ago. It was about the dream. It started at 2 minutes. I'm doing good, Julie. Thank you. Had a really busy day. I did. Like, I woke up and nonstop. I went shopping with Anel for school clothes, and then shoes, and then ice cream, and then I decided I'd go to Costco just for a darn chicken. I came out of there with a basket full of stuff. Honestly, you gotta love but hate Costco. That's why I don't go often. Last time I went, I think, was 3 months ago. I'm gonna try not to return for another 3 months. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, you can either send it to my email, my sweetie pie, so Amari, your question. If you want to, actually, if you want to post it right away, you can, because I'll be with you shortly, sweetie. I'll be with you shortly, and Love Shine, I already know what her questions are. So, as you wish, you can post over here, sweetie. All right, so as we move on forward, here we go. Mike's feelings for you today. He's into a place where, like, he believes that things are going into the right direction. He's holding on to you. Things are a little bit stagnant. Like, he's not outwardly, openly, confessing his love towards you, but it's all there. So I'm going to say soft, affectionate into his thoughts, into his wants, into his desires, into his love. He's always feeling very comforted by your love, by knowing that you love him. I feel as though he appreciates you into an enormous amount of way. And I really, really feel like into his emotions that he's really quite excited. And I feel like he's getting close to somewhat of a date. For some reason, I'm getting Wednesday. So I'm not going to say this Wednesday, but it could very much be happening either next Tuesday or next Wednesday for your date. I know, I see him into his emotions, being like excited and thinking about this and wondering about it. And yeah, it's there and it's strong. So yeah. Mike's thoughts onto your relationship today, my love. Mike's thoughts onto your relationship today. Okay, sweetie pie, onto the relationship today. From what I can see over here, quite personally, my love, I feel like we're into a place where we're still not ready to take that leap of faith. We're still not ready for it. It doesn't mean that we don't want it. It doesn't mean that we're just not ready for it at this moment. So I'm going to say we're still looking towards it. I still feel like we want it. We're just not there yet. So I feel like he's thinking about the connection. I feel like he's thinking about grounding himself. I feel like he's seeing you from a very beautiful, a very safe place where he can simply be himself. And so I'm going to say to you, I feel like he's reflecting on how to kind of give on back into this bond, but more consistently. That, I feel, is a little bit of his modus operandi, if you will. And if we go into some lovey-dovey thoughts, we're going to go here. Love Shine is next, followed out by Amari. So Love Shine and Amari are going to be the following beautiful loves. All right. Getting over here, Wheel of Fortune, also a 10 of Cups popping on through, 2 of Cups. He's into a place where I feel like he's picturing a lot of closeness, being by your side, holding you, feeling reassured by your presence. I see daydreams, but I see daydreams of everyday things, normal things, having lunch together, sitting onto a couch, like everyday couple of kind of things. Let's sit down, let's watch a movie, let's talk about our day. Really just the comfort of your energy. I feel like he wants to talk a lot about what is happening into his life recently also, because there's a lot of things that are changing career-wise, and you're aware of it, but he hasn't necessarily talked about it too much. I feel like there's a lot that he wants to say towards that. So I feel like his heart is kind of wandering towards you, and every once in a while I just kind of feel like he a little bit kind of pauses and just adores that moment, envelops himself into that love, into that desire, into that presence that is there. So that's what I'm getting into your into your messages. I am going to give you some love messages from hubby, sweetie. I am always yours, no matter what. Every day, I fall for you all over again. I am grateful for your love more than words can say. You are my peace, but you're also my home. Your smile is my light in my world. Thank you so very much, my beautiful love, for posting. So how does S feel towards you? I got you, Amari. Thank you, my love, for posting. Hi, Smile. You say, no, you won't be available during the weekdays now. Okay, you can only do weekends on set. Okay, well, I don't know how long that's going to last. But from what I can see, my beautiful Julie, I feel like he's going to be going towards a Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not saying that's going to be the date of the date, but that's the date that he's thinking about. So maybe you'll be able to kind of switch it on up in some kind of a way, sweetie pie. Let me know how your day went, by the way, Julie. Let me know if you feel like it. You can let me know by messenger. I know that you had somewhat of a chaotic day, so yeah. And with your current work schedule, probably not. I'm good. How are you doing, my beautiful Smile? Here we go. I'm going to come and see Love Shauna at this moment. You're at a standstill into your life and you don't really know of I'll ever meet anyone. Oh no, sweetie pie. No, you will, my love. Just give yourself some time, sweetie. Yeah, it's you turn. It's you. Just give yourself some time, my love. Sometimes, usually that happens when we're into a place. I am discussing here with Liza Romero. Yeah, that often happens into our life when things are really not going all that well. We kind of sink on a little bit on some bad. When you really look on up, there's always a light, I promise you. All right, here we go. It changes nothing. 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, it changes nothing. Sometimes love just appears, and sometimes, you know what? You need time to heal. It's not a question of time, sweetie. I promise you, it's not a question of time. It's a question of openness. It's a question of being ready. So make sure that you're ready and give yourself the opportunities to reach somebody too, because they're not just going to come knocking at your door, sweetie pie. No, don't worry about it, sweetie. You see, you don't. You need to. Give yourself some time, my love. Give yourself some time. Go out, do some activities. Go online, talk with new people. Give yourself that time, sweetie. I'm gonna come on over here, and before seeing Amari, we're gonna be with Love Shine. Love Shine does need a timestamp. So you. That sounds very selfish. I'm just saying you. Here we go, you. But I know you're not selfish. Here we go. So you. Let's go with this one. Let's go with the classic one for you. So, yes, you can, Renesha. Yes, you can, my love. Absolutely. Absolutely, sweetie. How are you doing, Renesha? It's nice to see you. Just hold on a second before posting your question, okay, Renesha? Because I don't want to lose it. I have Love Shine and Amari, and then you can post away, love. Okay, so what do we have popping on through for you? Okay, well, look, towards the wife, it's very, very clear what we've got passing on through over here. Look, this is about third parties. It's about to get, it's you, it's him, and the wife. All right, that's what that's all about. In regards to the wife, you're very present into his minds, into his thoughts, but there's nothing really happening with the wife today. I'm actually going to have to say that things are very stagnant. No great movements. There's no anger. There's no extra happiness. It is what it is. I'm going to say he's content. So into his life, he's thinking about you. He's thinking about home, and things seem to be going well. So in regards to wife, there's nothing, extra lovey and nothing hateful. And that's okay. That's okay. We're going to go over here. I sound on fire tonight. On fire. Hi, sweetie. Nice to see ya. I'm always on fire. When am I not? Do I sometimes sound very depressed? If so, my God, please let me know. I'll do something about it. Nobody wants to sound like that. Ever, ever, ever. Ooh la la. I wouldn't want to listen to somebody who's depressed. All right. Unless you're a psychologist, then that's a different thing. Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank God. How are you doing, sweetie? How are you doing, beautiful Jess? All right. So how's he feeling towards you? Look at that. I took out your favorite deck and your favorite cards came on through. Me. Okay. Look, we're starting on over here with a beautiful energy into the middle of our Queen of Cups, which is you. Followed on through by our Ace of Cups. Feeling happy, feeling lovey-dovey, feeling like you've got that special place into his heart. Feeling like you just give him all the beautiful abundance that he needs and not really having any challenges or anything right now. So I'm going to say it's perfect. There is a fine polish on me. Oh, you're such a sweetie pie. And you're particularly sparkling. Am I? Honestly? Well, you're such a sweetie. I don't know. I don't feel all that sparkly. All right. Okay. Maybe I've got a reason. Maybe. I'm not going to talk about it right away. No, you weren't worried. Okay, let's go and see over here. So, la 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 la. What does he want to say to you that he is not saying to you? And we're going to go and take a deck that you know that you like. I'm going to go with more of a... I'm not going to go into your very favorite ones, but these ones, remember, they resemble an awful lot. They're based on the same decks that you like, sweetie. So we're going to go with that one. Okay? Yeah. Hi, I'm starting. My deck is... And I did say deck. Pool deck. Just in case. For those of you who have a very long-term memory. It's starting to take place, guys. It's starting to look like it's something. Yes. I'm excited. All right. You just like the dark ones. Oh, you like the dark ones. The dark ones. What dark ones? What dark ones? You like the dark ones. You like the dark polishes? I'm missing something. The dark one. Oh, you like the dark. Oh, it's Love Shine. Oh, you like the dark ones. Okay, that's what you're talking about. Well, hey, it's dark. It's dark. Oh, the dark ones. These ones. These little... Okay, I'll use them to the next one. Yeah, they're darky. Okay, but this one is based onto the Rider-Waite also, so you won't have any problems interpreting them. What does he want to say to you that he is not saying at this moment? Basically that he would like to have... He doesn't have any fears or anything of the such towards you. I feel as though he would really, really like to be able to move on forward, to do more with you, to bring more towards you. I feel like he would like to be able to give you more clarity at the very same time, because he wants you to know that honestly, he does want to hold on to you and never let you go. So those are things that he's probably not saying. It would probably sound too much like a Romeo and Juliet kind of a story if he came up with something like that. Oh, it's the ones I'm using now. Let me take them back then. I aim to please. All right. Does he want you to give him fear? No, he doesn't want no fear. You would like that, wouldn't you? Especially since you said, I like the dark ones. Amari, let us know if you're here, sweetie pie. So Amari, let us know. And Renesha, if you want my sweetie pie, you can start posting your question. You're going to be on up in a few moments. So from what I can see over here, 7 of Pentacles, 5, and our 3 of Cups. He's looking at the next time you guys are going to be able to see each other, and he's looking forward towards it, into his love tarot, honestly. I don't feel like he's sad at this moment. I don't feel like he's upset. I feel like he's into a good, jolly, happy kind of a mood where, honestly, he's looking at all the potential that you guys have, and I feel like he's been looking back at a lot of things that you guys have done and where it has brought you guys all the way up until now, and he feels like you guys have done a lot of progress, and it's beautiful. He's loving it. Yeah, well, there you go. That he should be able to give you some time of a time frame where he's going to be able to see you. Yeah. Amari, sweetie, you're here. Perfect. Let's go see how S feels towards you, my love. Renesha, sweetie pie, you can post your questions. And I'm just going to go over here into the meanwhile. Just like that. Ah, my gosh. My kids are starting school in 10 days. 10 days. I'm not excited. I'm not excited. I don't want to send my kids back to school. I know they have to. I just don't want to. That's a different story. That means homework. It means them not being happy because I have to go to school. It means me having to wake up really early and having 3 different schools to go to this year. 3. Last year I had 2. This year I have 3. And 1 is not in my town. Oh la la. Quite the year it shall be. Jess, I've got you right after Renesha, sweetie. So, and thank you for your donation, my love. And with that, we are up to date. All right. Yeah. I hate sending them to school. I hate it. I hate it. 3, I kid you not. Last year, too. Raphael is in one school. Anel's in another one. They have a 10-minute delay of when they start and when they end. And Matthias is in another town because there's no high schools in my town. But it's not far. It's like 10 minutes away from my house. It's just they're all at different schedules. And I don't like sending my kids onto the school bus. So I personally bring them by car to school. That's the me way. They get more sleepy time. They get more time with mama. And they're happy like that. And so am I. So there you go. No. Oh my God. No. I never sleep, love shine. Oh, you're such a sweetie pie, my love. Yeah, hopefully his plan will be on time. I hope so. Thank you for posting, my beautiful Renesha. Sweetie pie, what's happening over here? Amari, where are you, my love? I know you're here. You said you're here. What's happening? What happened with you and us? Something happened. Something happened where we are feeling at this moment. It's like it's like we're not prepared for what is going on. Yes. Yeah, there's something. Yeah, what is this? You're going through so much anxiety, right? Yeah. No, I get that. Yeah, like, okay, something happened over here between you guys, sweetie, and It's like it's like if this person that you're asking me about, that you're inquiring about, it's like if they're cold, they're a little bit distant, they're not giving you really what you're wanting at this moment. And in a certain way, I kind of feel like we're looking to fill a void. We're looking for answers, but the answers are not necessarily coming your way. Yeah, did you do something wrong? Let's go and get more information, sweetie. Did you do something wrong? The fact that you're asking the question pretty much means that you did not, but maybe this person believes that you did something or said something that would be not acceptable or not appropriate in some kind of a way. So did you say something or do something that is wrong? Not really, my love. Not really. No. I feel like this person is attracted to you, but I feel like they don't really know what it is that they want. And I feel like they basically have a decision that they have to make. And I feel like their decision is not made. They ultimately don't really know what it is that they want, and therefore I kind of feel like they're keeping their distance. So they're not giving you any recognition of, well, they're basically not giving you any recognition onto their feelings, onto what they would like, onto how would they actually like to move on forward with you. So things are remaining really into a place of this person is very much self-absorbed into their own ideas, into their own world. It's not that they don't like you. It's not. It's not they're not ready for what it is that you have to offer, what it is perhaps that you want. Have you clearly said to this person what it is that you want? Is there a third party? No, no, no. You're saying third party because of the Three of Pentacles? Three of Pentacles doesn't mean third party. No. No, 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 no. I said he has decisions to make, but I did not mean that into a way that there's a third party, but I will go and validate for you. I don't see no third party. I see him not wanting to commit. I see him not necessarily wanting the same thing as you, and so not necessarily giving you what it is that you want and kind of distancing himself. It's like if... it's almost like if he's a little bit giving on up because he can't give you what it is that you want. He doesn't necessarily believe onto the long path of this together. So he doesn't believe into the happy ending. Is there a third party? There's no third party at all. I just feel as though he doesn't necessarily want to fight for this. Yeah. Oh, well, yes. He, she. The person. The person does not want to. Yeah, there's no third party. Yeah, there's no third party though, sweetie. Is that making any sense to you? Let me know. Internal issues. Internal issue, basically it is. Internal issues, not necessarily wanting to give you what it is that you want and that you need. And so we're keeping everything within. And so basically I'm going to say over here, I don't feel like we want to fight. I don't feel like this person wants to fight for the relationship or for the connection. But I don't feel like they've made their ultimate decision yet. I feel like that is the energy that is going around the connection at this moment. But the overall decision has not yet been made. So I'm still going to say there's still room for communication. There's still room to try to figure things out. What they would like, what you would like, how you guys could kind of work upon this. The door is not closed, but it's not entirely open. It's like we got one foot in and we've got one foot out. We don't really know what to do. But I can definitely tell you that there's nobody else around. There's no other relationships or connections interfering into your connection with this person. Exactly, my love. She's doubting herself and doubting that she can actually give you what it is that you want and what you need. is basically what it is. Yes. Yeah. I feel like they just don't want to go all that quick, sweetie. I'm going to come and see over here my beautiful Renesha. So, sweetie, if you're able to talk with your person, sweetie, it would really be good. All right? Just give yourself some time, sweetie. Yeah, don't give up, my love. Don't give up, sweetie. I'm sending you much love, sweet one. Renesha. Hi, sweetie pie. So, hold on. We're going to go and see this to begin with. But, Amari, I don't feel, I'm really serious. I do not feel like this is over. I feel like there is something that you guys can do if you guys work onto it and you talk about it. Okay? So, my beautiful Renesha, let's go see what I've got for you, my love. I'm just going to go and gather. I have your second one, but I don't have the first one. Okay? I am going to, however, start by answering the question about the notice. Okay, so the eviction notice. I'm going to start with that. Hold on. My beautiful Jessica, you're next. So if you do want to write your questions or send me an email, you can. I don't know. Maybe you already have sent me an email, but I didn't see it pass on by. As for the amount, the $0 amount, I know that it could seem kind of surprising, but it's actually a really, really good thing. When those type of notices actually show a balance of 0, it usually means that that debt has been cleared onto their end. So either paid off or forgiven or just simply no longer collectible. So I'm going to say, sweetie pie, just let it be. That's it. It doesn't really seem like you owe anything further. So just let it be into that kind of a way, my love. If you do really, really, really want to make sure, you can definitely double check with the property management, or even look at your credit report to confirm how it's actually showing on up. But I am to believe at this moment that you don't necessarily owe anything onto that anymore, my love. Hi, beautiful Joy. How are you doing, sweetie? You're going to be on up soon, my love. Okay, take your time, sweetie. You'll be up soon. Joy, you'll be up either in a couple minutes or in a couple minutes. It depends. It depends if I receive Storytime Kitchen's email before I get to you, my love. Okay, let me just, where was I going? Renesha, I was looking for your other questions. Hold on. Okay, so Manuel blocked you. Did he block me because he knew? Okay, let's just go and see. So you say, okay, about Emmanuel. All right, we're gonna start off with that. Okay, about Emmanuel. It kind of feels like his decision to block you wasn't about the other person, which name starts with an L. I won't say it. Though I do feel as though he may have heard something or picked up onto an energy that made him feel insecure, maybe a little bit uncertain. I feel like his reaction seems more tied to his own pride, to his own emotions, and to the way that he handled things rather than just a situation with the person with the letter L into their name. So I'm going to say upon that, my sweetie pie, I don't really feel as though there's a correlation between both of them into this. Now, when you say, does he think about you and does he miss you? He does. Blocking doesn't mean he's not thinking of you. In fact, it kind of looks like he's trying to create a little bit of that space while still feeling conflicted about the connection. I feel like the energy of him replaying things into his head is there. But will he apologize and will he reach out? I don't necessarily feel as though he will. I'm not going to say a complete no within that, but I do not feel as though he is going to reach on out. I feel like he's going to let his emotions kind of settle down. And then I feel like he's going to think about it. But I actually see him a little bit redirecting his energy once his emotion is settled on down, then returning back. But it's not a clear 100% decision. So he is still thinking about you. He does still miss you. I just feel like he's trying to figure things out. But like I said, I do see more of a redirection. So I would prefer to say that I do not believe he is going to reach on out than to give you any false hopes, my love, for the moment. If he does, all right. But I don't necessarily believe that he will. Now, place and money information. How's that going? It's stressful. It's stressful. It's like you've had enough of all this. You don't want this crap no more. But you will have luck that will come towards you. You will. But you are going to have some tough decisions you're going to have to make also. I feel like there is some improvement ahead into your stability. Thank you, my beautiful Jessica. So Jessica's next, followed out by Joy. I do feel, my beautiful Renesha, that there's going to be a shift with your living, your financial situation. That's going to be looking more positive, as if something is being reset or something is being a little bit cleared. And I feel like that's going to bring you a chance for new, fresh beginnings and probably some better grounding at the very same time. So I'm going to say towards you, sweetie, you still have a good 5 to 7 weeks where you're kind of struggling with all of this. But then I feel as though things are going to start to put themselves into the right place. I see more stability. I see more of a fresh start. I see things kind of being wiped clear. I see new opportunities that are coming towards you. And I really just feel like there's more of a grounding for you. Now, I'm not going to say everything is going to be perfect and, rainbows and pink skies, but things are definitely getting better for you within the following 5 to 7 weeks. But within the 5 to 7 weeks that are coming, I feel like it is still a little bit of it's still a struggle. The struggle is still there, as much onto the emotional side as onto the stressful side and everything that goes along with it. But you're going to be able to place, what you need to put at the right spot to be able to get what it is that you need. May it be place, may it be more of a grounding, may it be more financials that are coming on through. Give yourself about 5 to 7 weeks for things to kind of settle on out, my love. And into the meanwhile, just follow on through as best as you possibly can. Stay very, very strong. And as for this reading, my sweetie pie, do not send anything to me on Friday or whenever you get paid. It's fine, my love. All right? You take care of yourself. Find yourself a grounding. Find yourself a nice little happy place. And if you need anything along the way, let me know. Okay? But stay strong, sweetie. You've got this. So my beautiful Renesha, just give yourself some time. All right. And you say, should you move to Florida or stay in Kansas? Kansas is going to be my answer for you. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, your text is coming out backwards. Look at that. That is so weird. That is new. So my beautiful Renesha, should you actually, yeah. I'm going to say to you into this one, stay in Kansas, sweetie. Yeah. Yeah, you live in Kansas. It is close to it, right? No, I'm definitely getting a stay into Kansas. For some kind of reason, I feel like Florida doesn't have as much opportunity for you, and I don't feel like you're going to be as happy there. So love for the moment, sweetie. Love for the moment, I feel, is a little bit onto the stagnant side, sweetie pie. I feel like you're into a place where you need to heal. You need to heal because Emmanuel's energy is still around. It's still there, and we're still kind of somewhat, I'm going to say, somewhat holding on to it in a certain way. You don't have the closure. You don't have the information that you need. So that's kind of sticking around. So my love-wise, I'm going to say stagnant. Work onto you, work onto the grounding, work onto the finances. Emmanuel's energy, if he comes, he comes. But other than that, his energy will slowly start dissipating and it will allow you to have new people to come into your life. But you'll be healed and ready for it. It'll be so much more better, my love. All right? Yeah. I know there's no place like home, right, Hanson? All right, here we go. All right. Hi, I'm doing good, Michael. How are you doing, sweetie? Because I thought he liked you and you were very confused on why he blocked you. I know, sweetie pie. He was just not ready for it, Renesha. He was just not ready for it, my love. Okay. So here we go for our beautiful Jessica. Jessica. Then I'm going to go and see our beautiful Joy. So Renesha, you stay strong and you stay the beautiful queen that you are. Okay? All right. Well, hello. Hi, hello. What's up, little minions?
Je sais pas, c'est Raphaël qui m'a dit elle va avoir le truc un peu des téléphones comme ça pour savoir.
Pardon?
Pour savoir quand ils auront mis ou non.
Ah, ok, vous voulez avoir ça? Ok, adios, amigos. Je vous aime.
Non, on peut rester.
Non, 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 vous voulez ranger.
Une
Go.
question.
One question and then go away, kitties.
C'est est-ce que Shaq va mourir?
Oh my god! Go away with your questions.
Non, est-ce que Shaq va se faire voler par
Annelle.
bientôt? Oui? Non.
Non, go.
C'est quoi, oui?
I'm back. Hold on. No,
C'est quoi,
no,
oui?
mais demande-leur. Mais va
Mais
là-bas.
tu veux que je m'exprime?
Annelle,
Ok.
tu peux partir avec, mais vas-y. Adios.
C'est quoi les réponses?
My kids are asking the weirdest questions to the rods. I kid you not. Yeah, they are. They're coming to play with the rods. Hello, High Priestess. Nice to see you. What is that? A reminder of you? Oh, seriously? Oh, no. Yeah, no, she's not using the pendulum. She's using the rods. And the question she is asking is the following. I can't even say it here. I cannot even say it. It is that disturbing. But I get it. Like, I want to ask it too. But yeah. Oh,
non.
oh no, wait. I got stuff going on through. Okay, hold on.
Ça, c'est oui. Est-ce que vous serez de mourir pour un voleur? Non et oui. Je serais de mourir pour un voleur de oui ou non.
Okay, you go check it out, Juanson. You go check it out. That's what the question was.
Attends, laisse-moi essayer. Ben, faut que tu te demandes c'est quoi oui en premier. C'est quoi oui, c'est
Yeah, there you go.
oui en premier, c'est oui.
Hi, nice to see you, sweetie. I kid you not, Juanson. There's a coda to your second email. Please ignore it. It is too big of a topic and can be addressed another time. Okay, I got you, my love.
Ça, c'est oui. C'est quoi non? Tu mets tes pouces.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is. Yeah, definitely, Juanson. The other question?
Développer quoi non? Mais c'est quoi non? Mais faut qu'il soit droit tes trucs. Lâche le pouce.
Oh my dear God. Okay, so we are with Jessica this moment. Hi to everybody who has just joined us. I hope everybody is doing good. Joy is going to be on up next. So,
Maman, Shrek va bientôt mourir par un voleur. Parce que les deux réponses étaient oui.
oh my dear God. Okay, are you guys done with your questions? Mm-hmm.
Quoi?
Avez-vous fini?
Fini quoi?
Avec vos questions.
Non. On a une question. Non!
Wait.
Moi, j'ai une dernière question. On n'en a pas. Oui, là. Non, on n'en a pas. C'est quand... C'est quoi oui?
They added everything together, Juanson. Alrighty, so
C'est quoi non?
let's go and find this out, my beautiful. I'm sorry, my kids are as twisted as we are, apparently. Okay, so here we go. Thank you, my beautiful high priestess. Sweetie will be with you quite soon. Oh, you need to go and see his page, Jessica. He's singing beautiful things. He sent me something lovely. All right, so I am with Storytime Kitchen at this moment. Joy is next, followed out by High Priestess. And here we go.
Enfin, arrête, j'essaie de poser une question. C'est quand que Shrek va mourir?
Okay.
Je peux pas dire ça. Mais là, il faut que tu dises... Non, 10 ans. Là, il faut... Est-ce que Shrek va mourir? Est-ce que David va mourir bientôt? Dans 1 an, dans 2, dans 3, dans 4. C'est oui? Bon, c'est oui. C'était quoi oui? Ben, c'est quoi? Est-ce que Shrek va mourir bientôt? Non, mais c'était quoi oui? Quoi oui? C'est quoi?
Non, c'est quoi le oui? C'est ouvert, c'est fermé, c'est quoi le oui? La question. Mais là, vous devez, s'il vous plaît, quitter.
Ok, Raphaël, il faut aller en bas dans le sous-sol pour aller chercher un pop de Kit Kat. Non, moi, je m'en vais pas.
Allez, Annelle, j'irai avec toi quand je vais avoir fini. Annelle, je vais venir bientôt, fait que je vais y aller avec toi, ok? All right, here we go. So, my beautiful. Thank you for the rods, sweetie.
Ok, on y va.
Oh, you guys are sweetie pies. Ouh, fermez les lumières quand vous avez terminé, là.
Ok, mais il faut aller dans le sous-sol.
Okay, close the lights when you're done.
Je
Bye.
vais Raphaël, va dans le sous-sol.
Hey, ferme la porte. They didn't close my door. All right. They're gone on a spooky mission all the way into the basement to get ice cream. That's because Annelle doesn't like the dark. My basement is not spooky. So, here we go. All right, so I'm going to say, you know what? I feel as though you are right, my love, within your instinct. I don't feel as though Charles was never really necessarily meant to be, if you will, your sunset walk-off kind of a partner. I feel like the energy around him still feels like it's very, very restless. I still feel like it's inconsistent, and I still feel like it's not all that stable enough to kind of hold the role that you deserve into someone's life. Now, your question of who's actually going to occupy that space into itself, well, that is left to be seen. It doesn't necessarily mean that somebody has to occupy it. Maybe you'll occupy it yourself. Some people don't necessarily have somebody else who comes on in who occupies it. Some people do. But the important thing over here is to have a let go, an opening, and an acknowledgement. And then things are all possible within it. So, who will actually occupy that? I do see Page of Cups. I do see our beautiful queen over here working on through. I feel like you may end up with somebody, but it looks like this is... The next one I'm seeing anyways feels more like a karmic partner. Like somebody who mirrors his flaws, pushes, the buttons. Yeah, so but this is not you. Sorry, I missaid this. This is him. This is him, by the way. Who's going to occupy that space into his life? It's somebody who's going to be more of a karmic partner. So that's where the negativity kind of comes on in. So somebody who's mirroring his flaws, somebody who is there, who kind of annoys him every once in a while, who pushes his buttons just at the right place at the right moment. Basically somebody who's going to teach him a lesson because of everything he has done to you, everything from back then all the way up until now. I feel as though it's no longer what he wants, what he desires, and everybody kind of falling to his feet, but it's more of like a cycle of attraction, a cycle of tension, but also a cycle of release. And then we kind of get all those lessons that kind of come on in and those frustrations. I feel like this is probably going to be somebody who is going to be independent, but I also feel like they could be quite chaotic. This is not somebody who is going to fix him. I do not feel as though, I'm not going to say he's not fixable. He can fix himself if he wants to. Not that fixing means that you're broken, but whatever issues it is that he has relationship-wise, he is okay with them, and he's absolutely okay, which is why he is going to start attracting those type of people that is going to kind of give him a lesson. Now, from that, he can learn from it and become better and then attract the right people, or he can stay into that vibe. I feel like he's more going to be staying into that vibe. So I feel like he's going to continue to reflect back to all those things that he is actually struggling with. So will he actually be happy with that? No. Like, there'll be moments of fun, there'll be moments of connection, because those type of karmic partners and relationships, they're not all bad, but they're not good, but they're not all bad. There's good within them. So I feel as though something that is deep and long lasting, that's not going to be happening because he's not able to hold on to it. So he self-sabotages, and then, he sabotages himself, basically. So happiness in pieces is a little bit what he can get, and it's pretty much a maximum that he's going to be able to get. So will you be happy with all of that? Well, then that goes towards the release and the acknowledgement that I was talking about. Will you be able? Yes. Are you able to release? Yes. Do you want to release? I feel like you do, but I feel like you don't. I feel like there's a pull, and there's, it goes both ways. There's a I feel like there is a big shift that's going to be happening into your life, but it's going to take a good probably 12 to 18 months. There's changes, there's modifications coming into your life that will be happening onto a spiritual, onto an emotional level, and all those together onto a physical level also. All those combined together are ultimately going to give you the answer that you're looking for. It's a little bit like walking up that mountain. You walk up the first part and you think, oh my God, I think I saw this mountain. But then somebody, no, you're not done. There's more to see. There's rivers up there, and there's different type of trees, and there's different terrain. There's all different kind of animals. You have to continue. You continue on up, and then you're like, oh my God. But no, there's always something. But once you have done all those levels, you will find yourself a little bit transformed into somebody. The essence of you stays who you are, but transformed. You'll have your answers, but they're not available to you at this moment in time because you're not quite there. You still have to climb that mountain, my love. So I'm going to say, happiness is not tied to Charles. Happiness is yours. It's not tied to him. Yeah, there is a correlation, but it's not tied to him. Stepping away from him is actually going to be able to give you more happiness. You'll be more present. You'll be more steady. You'll be more invested in you. So it's more about healing. It's more about self-worth. It's more about eventually attracting somebody who's going to match your heart, your wants, your desires. So the message for you is letting go of Charles is not a loss. It's clearing the space for you, for the real you, for that sunset walk-off with somebody who is capable of giving you what you really want, what you really need, as you truly are. Absolutely, my beautiful Julie. Thank you so very much, my love. I will send you a message. All right, sweetie pie? Yeah. When he looks back at you as somebody of the past, yeah, I do believe he is leaving you behind, my beautiful. I'm sorry. I was into your email, so I was not looking at what you were writing, but I can see it here. I unfortunately do believe that, he's still going to have those feelings. He's still going to have those thoughts and those desires, but I definitely do feel like he is walking away, my love. So, yeah. He will have some regret. He will have some regret once you are no longer into his life at all. But I feel as though he will understand. So regret there shall be, but understanding he will have. That being said, he's always trying to kind of find somebody and keep somebody into his life. So he kind of keeps his mind and kind of keeps his life a little bit busy as to not feel pain, as to not ask a million questions to himself. It's easier to live into a superficial kind of a way where there's always moments and people kind of filling up your life than actually going within and figuring everything out. That's where I feel like he's at this moment. Yeah. I'm going to come and see our beautiful Joy into the meanwhile. Joy, you're going to be at 5830, my love. Joy, sweetie pie, what is Joey thinking now after what happened and you had confronted him and socks from Monday night? Aha! There you go. That's that lady that we kept seeing. I kept telling you there was somebody that he was trying to figure out what he was going to do. Oh my God. Sweet Lord. Okay, sweetie. I'm sorry, sweetie. High Priestess is going to be next, followed up by Julie, and I'm going to go and validate that in just a few moments when I'm done with Joy, okay? But High Priestess is definitely next, followed up by Julie. If there's anybody else into the list, I'll add it on. I'll add them on in. All right, sweetie pie. Joy. Joy is a tough one, ain't he? He's a tough one. Yeah, he doesn't want to let go of you. He wants to have his cake and eat it too, or something as such. I don't know how they say it. He's very, very defensive into his own headspace at this moment. I feel like he feels kind of exposed. I also feel like he's kind of uncomfortable. Almost like if he doesn't necessarily want to fully face the truth of his actions. I feel like his move with this woman out of state feels, I'm going to say, less about love and more about escape. Like he's running from, I'm going to say, the fallout rather than truly building something that is stable or a committed kind of a future. Right now, I feel like his thoughts are quite mixed. Part of him feels guilty about how things unfolded with you, but another part is actually trying to rationalize his choices by telling himself, you know, he's going to be starting out fresh. So I feel like his feelings are conflicted, but I feel like his actions show more avoidance than anything else, maturity or anything of the such. So I kind of feel like universe over here is redirecting you because you're meant to have more clarity with somebody who chooses you without any hesitation and without any running altogether. No, Renesha, you should not manifest, Manuel. No. Yeah, let me go and see that. Let me go and see that. Just 1 second over here. Is Reggie love bombing you? I will say yes, my beautiful Renesha. Onto that one. It's a yes. All right. What happened? What happened, Jessica? Why, Lisa? Help. Help. Why? What happened? Yeah, do you want to send it? Do you want to send it to my email? You can send it to my email, Jessica, if you want. All right, Joy, my love, I'm with you, sweetie. So you're wondering over here, will he actually move? I feel like he's thinking about it, but I don't actually see him moving at this moment. So I'm going to say for the moment, I do not see him moving, but it is something that he is thinking about. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a, babe?
Est-ce qu'on peut apporter presse en haut?
Il va falloir le sortir dehors avant, sinon on peut pas monter en haut.
Ouais.
Ça fait longtemps qu'il est pas là. Hello, Avani. How are you doing, sweetie pie? It is nice to see you. Oh. Hold on, Avani. You can post your yes or no right away. I'll answer you in just a second. Yeah. Okay. Just one moment. I'm just going to put, hi Elaine, nice to see you, sweetie. Okay. The message that you sent on out, sweetie. He feels as though you just decided you were going to go on through and you were going to send these messages on through. He feels as though you're thinking that you're kind of victorious by sending these messages on out. That being said, he might actually write on back to you something. He might. At this moment in time, I feel like he's holding on to what you have to say, but not really doing anything about it. I feel like he's kind of happy. He's kind of smug into his own way. He's thinking, you've got your own ideas. You've got your own stuff. You've made your own clarity. Do whatever it is that you want. I still don't feel as though he's going to 100% open up and say to you, yes, this is all true. So I'm going to say that he's still going to be a little bit into that denial. And I feel as though he's kind of thinking that the message was a little bit harsh in a way. I'm not thinking. He's thinking it's kind of harsh. Yeah. Okay, send me an email. I'll look into it a little bit later. Okay, Storytime Kitchen, sweetie pie. Avani, what's your question, sweetie? What's your question before I continue? Well, I'll continue with Joy. Just let me know what your question is, my love. Thank you, beautiful Elaine. Oh, it hurts. It hurts like heck. It hurts like heck. He's playing around. It hurts. It does. All right, my beautiful Joy. I still see a struggle over here. Are you going to be able to see him again? Are you going to be able to? Yeah, you're definitely going to be seeing him again. It's going to be a struggle whenever you do see him. The choice is there. Do I speak or I don't speak? What am I going to do? I feel like you're going to have beautiful strength, and I feel like you're going to move on forward into the best way. He's going to try to avoid you as much as he can. He is going to try to not answer you as much as he can. That is his plan at this moment. Avoidance, not really any answers, maybe a couple of looks here and there, a couple of little smirks here and there, but nothing much more. The more you show yourself as being strong, being independent, not really caring, the better it is going to be for you, because at this point in time, he's not really going to do anything in return, and he's not really going to tell you the truth about the whole situation anyways. He's going to lie. So there's not really any point. It's just going to be aggressivity. Anyways, there will be frustrations for no good reasons. So for the moment, I see coldness. I see avoidance. I don't really see anything else upon it. So I'm going to say you're definitely going to see him again. He's going to try to avoid you as possible. And if you're able to avoid him as much as you possibly can, then that would actually be quite good too. Now, who's going to be coming on in? Yeah. Oh, I know. That's what I'm answering at this moment, my beautiful Joy. When you said, when you see Joey again, yeah, are you going to see him again? My answer is yes. Is he going to blow you off and cut you off? Well, if your question is, are you going to see him again into a private way? No. Are you going to see him again? Yes. But is he going to basically kind of blow you off? I will say yes. He's going to be doing his own little thing altogether, my love. As for you and somebody else, it's not right away, my love. I'm going to say probably into the following month, you will have somebody else that will come on through into your life who's going to be kind of discreet, that you're going to be interested in altogether. But it's slow moving, my love. It is slow moving. I feel like you kind of want to jump on through because you're looking for a new challenge. You're looking for something new. You're looking for somebody new. You're looking for fun. You're looking for, yes, commitment, but you're looking for new connections. And I do feel as though new connections will be coming, but slowly. I'm going to say into the following 4 to 5 weeks, somewhat of a new connection is going to come. Somebody you're going to find is attractive, and you're going to make the first move towards this person. This person is more going to be somebody who is shy. For some reason, I feel like there's a T into their name for some reason, somewhere. I don't know if it's a first name or a second name or last name, but there's a T somewhere. Yeah. Avani. I'm not quite sure to get your question, though. I see what you're talking about. Are you wondering, Avani, if this person is interested into you? Like if they like you? What are you wondering about? Yeah. No, what you wrote is okay. I'm just wondering what you're wondering about it. Just let me know what you're wondering about it, sweetie. Yeah. You're wondering if that's what he's doing and if he likes you? That's what you want to know? Okay, let me just go see. Okay, I got you, sweetie. So Joy, is there going to be a new person? I will say yes, but into the following 4 to 5 weeks. You're making the move. I see a T into their name. And I see you jumping on in because you want new energy, my love. As for Joey, he's going to avoid as much as he possibly can. As for Avani, as for your question altogether, I will say a yes towards that, my love. Yeah, thank you, Juanson. Thank you, sweetie. Avani, your answer is yes. Your answer is yes, sweetie. I'm going to go and see High Priestess, and Avani, it was nice to see you. Joy, let me know if there's anything else. Okay, sweetie pie. I'm going to go and see High Priestess, and I am going to check out the list at the same time. I am sorry, my beautiful Joy, that things are going that way. Yeah, it is. It is an actual yes. You do what you want with that. Okay, hold on. Here we go. let's do this. Let's do that. All right. We do also have our beautiful Yvonne. So Yvonne is going to be before Julie, and we have Elaine. So I'm going to say in 10 minutes, you can close the donations, Lilith and Watson. The list at this moment is High Priestess, Yvonne, Julie, and Elaine. All right, let's go like this. So let's go over here. All right. Okay. Here we go. So you made another resume to apply for, that is good. And you do have experience into that field as well to make it look like you're still to that field. That's all good. You got a meet and greet from HR for a store. All right, this Thursday. How's it gonna go? All right. It's interesting. It's interesting. I don't feel like it's necessarily going to be something that you're going to follow on through with. And it was not for this one. So High Priestess, I feel as though, I feel like the meet and greet is going to go well. I don't have any problems with that. I feel like, yes, you do have all the tools, you have all the skills that you need to make that strong impression altogether. I feel like your experience is there. I feel like you've got everything that you need with the timelines and everything being tweaked. Everything is good. I feel like your confidence is there. I feel like your energy is there. I feel like it will draw in attention. That's not where my major issue is. I need you to approach him, yes, with creativity and charm and your clarity and everything that you've got going on. What I see over here is I feel as though there could be a good collaboration. I do. There will definitely be a skill recognition coming your way. My problem is I just kind of feel as though this is not what you're going to want. I don't feel like it's the role that you want. I don't feel like it's going to align with either your strengths or either your interests. I just feel like this is not exactly what it is that you expect. Although I do have to say, I feel like if ever you do take it, that this could lead you to opening bigger doors or better doors altogether. So it's entirely going to be up to you. Like the position, I feel like it could be offered to you. Honestly, you could probably start working to the following week or so from what I can see. I just don't feel as though it is what you truly do want at this moment. So, I feel like you're going to maybe probably think about it and probably not end up taking the position. But if you do end up taking it, it could be good. It could be interesting. And it's not going to be perfect, but it could lead you to a better place, to better positions that could be really good for you. So I feel like it's a toss of coins that you're going to have to look at. Do you want it? And do you want to give it a chance and see where it goes? Or really just, it's not your thing? That's going to be up to you. I feel like this is really about timing. I feel like the meet and greet, like I said, will go well. You're very adaptable. You're very receptive. I feel like they will too. I feel like the energy is there. I just kind of feel like what they're offering is not necessarily what you would particularly want right away. So that's what I can see from it. Yeah. Joy, I'll be back with you in a few moments, my sweetie pie. You're busy, Elaine. That's good. You're busy with the decks, I'm guessing. Yeah. No, I actually have Yvonne who came on in before you, my beautiful Julie. So you're going to be right after Yvonne, but you can stick around if you want. You're going to be up in a couple minutes, my love. Yeah, so Elaine, I'm with High Priestess at this moment, my love. I'm with High Priestess. So yeah. So will more opportunities actually open on up? Well, I do see like more opportunities could open on up from that position into itself. That could be good for you. I'm going to say I feel like other places are going to be offering different things for you also into the following, I'm going to say probably 5 to 6 weeks. But like I said, if this place is still kind of interesting to you, and I believe that it will be, then maybe give it a chance. It will put you into a new direction with new people, new contacts, different type of job. And like I said, I feel like it's going to open up new doors for you. So other than that, I'm going to say you're probably going to have 1 or 2 other offers that are going to be coming your way. Into the following, I'll say 4 to 6 weeks, my love. So stay strong, my beautiful goddess. You have got this. Let me know how it goes. I feel like it could be a good opportunity. Honestly, if I were you, I would probably take it. But that's entirely up to you to decide. We are going to go and see over here, beautiful Yvonne. Yes, I would take it. It is my pleasure, sweetie. Stay strong and let me know how it goes, my beautiful queen. Let me know. You worked in retail before, so you pulled up. That's it. Yeah. All right, so my beautiful Yvonne, what do we have for you? Julie, you're next. So Julie, let me know if you're still here. Then we're going to go and see Elaine and Joy. Thank you, my beautiful Lilith. So Yvonne, will Wesley help you correct the... Okay. I feel like this person is definitely very, very much self-absorbed, sweetie. So will they actually do it? I will say yes. I do actually believe as though they will. I do believe that this person will switch on stuff for you and make things better. I won't say what it is onto the live, but you know what it is. So will we actually want to tweak the report? I'll say yes. I feel like this person can help you. I feel like it will be corrected. I feel like the outcome altogether is going to depend onto the clarity, onto the accuracy, and if the procedure is properly followed altogether. I do feel as though the uninsured motorist coverage could indeed protect you. But it's definitely going to follow the rules of the insurance and of the system altogether. So you're going to have to be very precise and you're going to have to be very, I'm going to say, patient with it. As for Wesley's energy, it's a definite yes. He is going to start showing more flirtatious, more charming type of behavior because it's more of a reflection of his personality than anything else, than his deeper, intentions. So I'm going to say just make sure that you keep your boundaries nice and clear and focus onto the task at hand, which would really about being, getting the report corrected. As for M, so as for Mira, sweetie, I feel like your intuition about her being untrustworthy is definitely 100% valid. So be cautious and be discreet with anything involving her altogether. So don't share any important information. If we move on forward to Y and F, I feel like it's planning. I feel like it's careful observation. I feel like Y, I'll call this person Y. I feel like their trustworthiness feels like it's solid. I feel like your instincts, they are correct. As for F, so Fernando, I feel like he's more influenced by his mother. So be aware of the potential, I'm going to say, conflicts or biases that could be there. But no immediate danger is actually there or seems to be appearing into the cards. So I'm going to say with Fernando and with Yari, really just simply stay observant and maintain your own professional boundaries is what you've got to do. So altogether, focus onto the accuracy, onto the fairness of the report, maintain your own professional boundaries, despite any type of flirtations that you will be receiving, because you will be receiving some flirtations. As for Myra, do trust your intuition. As for Fernando, observe, but do not let his mother's influence sway your judgment in any kind of a way. And things will be okay, my beautiful. Let me just go over here. Julie, let me know if you're here, sweetie. I'm just waiting for it to open. And here you go. I've got Julie, then I have Elaine and Joy. Yeah, no, I believe you're going to be okay, Yvonne. I believe you're going to be okay, but just be careful, okay? Yeah, I believe you're going to be okay, my beautiful Yvonne, but I do want you to be careful for both of them, okay, sweetie? I'm going to put Julie over here at 122. All right. Elaine, you're next, and I believe you already sent me your questions. My beautiful Julie, let's go and see about Mike's efforts. Is Julie here? Where is she? No, not quite. Yes, exactly, Yvonne. Both, my love. Both, sweetie. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at, okay, I'm gonna leave it as it is. Oh, you're there. I have problems with my messenger again, Julie. I have issues, honestly. Issues is all I can say. Ah, geez, Louise. I don't know, it's like it doesn't refresh, it doesn't give me my messages. I've got problems with it. Okay, so my beautiful Julie. About Mike's efforts altogether. I do know that he does have some worries. There's no doubt. Every once in a while, he does worry about it, sweetie pie. I feel like for him, I feel like he does sense that you do have that beautiful appreciation towards him. Even if he doesn't say it outright, I know that he doesn't, and I know that he should. And if he did, it would really fix a lot of things. But deep down, he knows that you value his love and that you value his effort. It's like if he actually realizes that you're putting work in, you're putting effort in, and things are going into the right direction. It's like if he knows that you're giving him that time, that space, and that leverage in order to better himself so you guys could have that beautiful future together. And he appreciates all those things. So I feel like your energy and your gratitude, they kind of act like a warm mirror for you. So he can feel that he's already good enough for you into his eyes, if you will. The problem is not necessarily into your eyes, it's into his eyes. His eyes are as important as your eyes are. He has to feel like he's giving you enough. He has to feel like he's good enough. So I feel like it's important to keep showing him that love openly, really just kind of reinforce. Well, I'm going to say keep showing him that the openness that you have towards the love, towards the communication, towards the relationship is all helping to reinforce, if you will, his confidence and joy into the relationship itself. And that is really, really important. Now, about the cozy couple fantasies, yeah, like that it sounds weird. But I'm gonna look at it. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. So, let's go see. Like, he had so many beautiful thoughts about it. I feel as though this is I'm basically going to say a beautiful sign altogether, my love, that he wants to move on forward into that. This is about how the reality of your relationship can absolutely, I'm going to say, reflect that coziness, that warmth that he imagines into his heart. I feel like there are moments that feel even more rich to him that he fantasizes about, but I feel like they're built onto that mutual understanding. I feel like they're building blocks. Every time you guys spend time together, there's that beautiful new memory. There's the time. There's everything that goes along with it that gravitates around it also. That makes it so much more richer and makes your connection that much more stronger. So there's a lot of mutual understanding. There's a lot of trust. There's a lot of shared joy. So basically, I'm going to say, I mean, no relationship is perfect, but the energy that the both of you do share can definitely create that most harmonious, and I'm going to say, happiest of bonds together. So I'm going to say, keep expressing your gratitude, keep being the way that you are, keep nurturing the way that you are, keep being yourself, basically what it is. You don't have to change who you are. You're already that person. Keep being loving, caring, and sweet, and having that beautiful open space. And he's going to continue to jump into that open space to come closer to you. Yeah. I do see him continue to make the effort. I definitely do. Yes. Let me know if there's anything else, okay, sweetie? I'll be with you quite, well, you can come and meet me on Messenger if it works. I've got definite issues with it. Okay, here we go. Absolutely, sweetie. Absolutely, my love. Elaine, you want to meet me in person? You can. One day, my sweetie pie. You're so jealous? Why? What are you jealous about? What are you jealous So what he thought and fantasizes about will come true. Yes, yes, my beautiful. Absolutely. Oh, that's what you're jealous about. Oh, I'm sorry, Elaine. I'm sorry. So one day, Elaine, you're really not all that far away, you know. Really not. At some point in time. Have no fears, my love. Have no fears. Jealousy is not important over here. No. No, no, no. I'm here right now. I know it is, eh? I know it is. All right, here we go. So, let's go and see what we've got. All right, my beautiful love, let me know if there's anything else, okay, sweetie? You know where to find me if my messenger's working. Otherwise, email. I'll answer you. You too. Have a good night, my love. God, I gotta wake up so early tomorrow. Gotta go to the garage. Yes, hopefully my messenger's working. I have to do something to it. I don't know. It's weird. Am I the only one who's having issues with that? I don't know. Okie dokie. So hold on just a second. I'm just going to do this. And Elaine, wait, I don't see you. Where are you? Oh, there you go. I got you. Okay. Hold on. Okay. The dream itself, the dream. The dream itself about Russell suggests that your dream is something that is more of an emotional type of a connection. Like, there is mutual attraction. There's unresolved feelings that are there between the both of you. I feel like there's a desire. I feel like there's an energy. I feel like there's a subconscious signal that is there. And it's not just an event in itself. It's not a literal event that is causing all of this. I feel like the kiss and the hug, they don't symbolize love, but they symbolize closeness. They symbolize affection. They symbolize a certain wish for a certain connection. As for Kay texting, I feel like it could simply be Kay, I'm going to say, reaching on out. While the energy is kind of traveling through friends, it doesn't automatically mean that R is actually behind it, if that makes any sense. Yeah. So basically, I'm going to say this is more about the connection, but it's more about energy and desires and subconscious signals. It's closeness, it's affection, it's a wish for connection, but it's also a desire to go and find some clarity within it. So what are R's intentions altogether? Well, you know that R has interest towards you, my sweetie pie, and I know that every once in a while you kind of tilt towards it, but that's it. That's where your dream is coming from, because there's like mixed signals that are happening through that. I feel as though R's intentions show that, yes, he's interested. We're not going to hide it from anybody. Yes, he's interested. If you gave him the opportunity, he'd probably be with you. But I feel like his intentions are gentle, they're curious. That's what I can see. I feel like he's emotionally open, even a little bit playful, but not necessarily for a firm commitment. I feel as though he's into a place where there's a lot of emotional waters, there's some turbulence that are there, but nothing is planned. Why? Because basically deep down inside, he pretty much knows that it's not going to be happening. As for R and the logo, yeah, R and the logo. I do feel as though this person does have serious intentions to pay you. But I'm going to say, like everything else, if you want it handled professionally, an invoice through PayPal will confirm the terms. I do feel like you will follow on through, but I'm definitely going to say document things clearly. So, yeah. Do a little bit of an invoice through PayPal, or have him maybe give you 50% of whatever it is, or something of the such. So, definitely. And then upon, completion, then before actually giving out the final part, then you could ask for the, for the rest of it. But play safe within all of that. But I do believe that you're okay. As for the contract template for D, that's a very wise move. I definitely say go ahead with it. Create yourself a clear contract. Is going to protect, yes, both parties. Is going to also give you those different type of boundaries that you need. It's going to ensure that there's professional clarity that is there. So yeah, you can definitely modify the RGD template carefully to kind of fit, if you will, your situation. It's going to save you a lot of stress later on, sweetie pie. So I'll say yes, good idea onto that. Now, if we go on to a general outlook, what do we have? for December and the creative currency. All right, sweetie. I feel like this is about a signal to move on forward with focus, move on forward with the discipline, move on forward with steady effort. I feel like you can manage your workload and complete tasks on time, not a problem. It might feel like it's a little bit intense every once in a while, but I feel like your skill, your dedication, all of that is going to allow you to, I'm going to actually say, submit for the creative currency probably before 2026 starts. So plan, prioritize, and stay very persistent along the way, sweetie pie. So just keep on working, keep on doing what you've got to do, and things should start opening on up for you. You already have a few plans along the way, so utilize those options and do as best as you possibly can with them. Yeah, I know you're busy. I can see that. You're a busy, busy, busy person, sweetie pie. I can see it. Joy, my love. Joy, sweetie. You're going to be at 137. How are you going to meet this person with the letter T, and how's it going to go from there? We're going to go and see Jessica after, followed out by Juanson. So how are you going to meet this person, my beautiful Joy? Yeah, this is after your healing. I feel like there's not too much movement happening into your life until you actually do meet that person. For some reason, this person seems to be around work. I'm not saying necessarily into your office. It could be into the building. It could be somewhere surrounding a place. Maybe you always go get your coffee. It is something that is in regards to work. Maybe it's somebody new who is coming on through. But this is definitely somebody who is close to your work into some kind of a way. However, I do feel like I said that you're the one who's making the movement towards them. So you seem to be making a movement towards this person. They seem to be of a water sign. And you seem to be offering, like, do you want to go on out, let's say, for a cup of coffee? You seem to be doing some type of an offering, and that offering seems to be moving on forward. So, yeah. I feel like this person is very determined. They're a little bit shy, but they're very determined. I feel like they're very ambitious. I feel like success is very important for them. I do feel like this person is very, very focused. I feel like they're very much, like they like things done into their own way a little bit. Like they're very much of a perfectionist. So, yeah. Yeah, maybe you're buffering because I got another weird thing coming from YouTube asking me to prove that it's me. It asks me this since yesterday about 10 times a day. It's really annoying. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I don't know if people are being scammed lately. I don't know what it is. Yeah, okay, you guys should be back and good. Yeah, I kid you not. It's been doing it 10, 15 times a day. Yeah, doesn't matter. I log in 5 minutes after it asks me, confirm that it's you. I gotta scan a code with my phone, log back into my phone, accept it before it opens anything. It's the weirdest thing ever. I don't know why. I don't know why it's doing this since 2 days. It's strange. So yeah, that's what I can see, my beautiful Joy. Let me know if you have any other questions, sweetie pie. What is happening with you, my beautiful Joy? So what is going on over here? Let me go and say, Juanson, you're up next. Okay, I am actually going to answer this, my beautiful love, but I am going to answer it through email. It's going to be, I believe, more precise. Yeah, so my beautiful Jessica, I'm going to go and answer Juanson, and because it is a long message, I'm going to read it correctly and I'm going to send you what that means to me. Okay, my love? Yeah. Well, I'll wait for the other one, but I will send it because we are finishing up the live. I will send it to your email, okay? Juanson, into the meanwhile, Juanson, where are you? Okay, well, I know what it is that you want, but I don't have no email from you. No, I don't. I don't. So here we go for our dear Juanson. Let's go see. All right. General altogether, what I will say for you is this, my dear Juanson. Yeah. Only with the one that you're sending me now. Okay, I got you, sweetie. Not a problem. I'll delete the other one, my love. I know you did. I just didn't get it, Juanson. Okay, so this is what I'm going to say for you here. I feel as though we're into a place where you're moving on forward. You're doing what you've got to do. Whatever bad was to happen has happened. Whatever tower moments have happened. I feel like you're into a place more of neutral, happy at this moment where things are not necessarily going exactly the way that you would like them to, but definitely moving into somewhat of a good and positive kind of a way. Yeah. So Jessica, I'll send you an email as soon as I read everything and you know, figure everything out for you, okay? As for love, I'm going to say we're a little bit onto the waiting for something to happen over here, but nothing really happening at this moment. I do also have our Five of Wands and Queen of Cups. So I'm definitely going to say that your queen is still thinking about you, but yeah, let's go see how the queen is doing. How is the queen doing? The queen today is kind of doing okay. Nothing exciting. I'm basically just going to say okay. Oh, there you go, Juanson. Now I got it. Did you resend it or did I just get it? I feel like the queen today is doing what she must. I feel like she's okay. Nothing exciting. Nothing too. Just okay. So I'm going to say she's all right. Probably going to be doing better until the following days, but I kind of feel her being more tired, increasingly tired. So, and there's something with her back. I'd probably sore back, but there's something with her back. Nothing huge, but there's something there. Yeah. So no, she's not having the best of days. You are going to have, I feel, a half a day off this week. I will say a half a day. I feel like every once in a while she wonders what you're doing, and she kind of wonders also a little bit what life would be, let's say, if she was not with the crazy Paige, but she was with you. What would she like to say to you? That she still thinks of you. That she loves your interactions and that she misses you. Let's go towards and angel message. All right. Let's also do an oracle message. Angel message for you, my love. Trust your intuition because it sees the truth even when words confuse you. Protect your heart and focus onto your peace, not the games of others. Release what no longer serves your growth and open yourself to clarity and love. An oracle message. Clear boundaries will bring clarity and protect your energy. Stay grounded and observe without judgment, for truth reveals itself in stillness. Opportunities for growth and authentic connections are onto the horizon. Remain open and discerning. And here we go. Love messages. Oh, I'm crayoning myself. You are deeply loved, always and unconditionally. Your heart shines brighter than you realize. Love surrounds you in every moment. And you are worthy of gentle and true love. No, I mean, you can send invoices, Elaine. You can send an invoice with PayPal. You can send an actual document with PayPal to ask them to pay for something. Send them something like that so you have some type of backing with PayPal. Some type of protection, some kind of a way. Oh, I'm not sure how, but go on into PayPal. You'll see, my love. Yeah. All right, so my sweetie pies, we are going to end this live at this moment, and we shall see each other tomorrow. Same place, same time. So, love you guys, and see you tomorrow. Let me know if you find where it is, okay, my beautiful Elaine? I'm not too sure what it is, but I know that you can find it. I know that it's in there. Good night, my loves.